Hello, everybody. This is Living with the Darkness, the New Hope, the Changeling venue. Today we have a scene in Staten Island where Nasrek is going to do some research. There was open, there are open libraries in this place, but like the biggest and the best library is the one owned by the Baron, but the that library is the personal. Now, there's another one, another library for known as the Lore Hunters, Freehold of the Lore Hunters. It's ruled by the Genevieve, the sister of the Baron, and Nazrik has decided to go there. So Nazrik, tell us how you arrived to this place.
I arrive on a mighty steed. No.
You arrive on your mighty steed.
And I cough because I am deaf. Um, no, he will. he
Bless
will.
you.
Yeah, he will arrive. He will arrive there as. He also Nazarek generally in the way he handles things is pretty much he works like a woodland creature in the sense that he needs to know his surrounding before going in. He needs to understand everything that is going. So doing he's been doing research on the barony of Staten Island to know a bit more about the territory where he will have to reside. And well, considering considering that the baron's sister has uh, has access to should have access to most of the knowledge that she could find, being a soloa and also being a scribe. He decides he decides that he would come and and if I'm logic with a character here, I would say that he comes he comes with a small present.
Okay. The You see a very Slua-like house. It's
Mhm.
old. It's cool at the same time. It's like very British. You feel the glamour coming through the house. There is like few windows, but the windows are closed. You can't see inside. It's written as like a lore hunter library,
Mhm.
but like it's one of those places where you. It seems like one of those places where you leave things alone. Not a lot of people is coming here. Your character here whispers, "Look who's arrived." When you turn your head towards the place that the voice comes from, you see you see a pale shadow walk like floating around.
Mhm.
It just said one thing and then is leaving. It's floating around the house.
Mm. Okay. he he will he will make he will make his way to the house, and um I have technically a question.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I know this is more. I think this might be more of a changing the lost thing, but do object that holds special meaning to
Mm-hmm.
to humans actually have some kind of value to changeling, or is it?
It depends on the item, to be honest.
Mhm.
It depends on the person as well. Some people may burn it and use it as a bunk. Some may use it for poisoning them, because if you like an item, you like to look or touch that item. So it depends on the changeling, probably.
Mm, okay. Okay, no, because thing the thing that I was thinking is that Nazarek would have brought book uh a book on woodland fauna, which basically is a book that the human part of himself had for a very long time and actually made him want to pursue the dream of being, a veterinarian,
Mm-hmm. If
as as a way to be basically polite, of being like, yes, I would like to access your library, and I bring you something of value to the person that I was before my chrysalis.
that would be like a silent thing, but it will be like appreciated by the person who receives the gift. Like if someone comes to me and says like, I want to
Hmm.
reach this, and here's something that I like, a book that I really
Hmm.
enjoyed, and this helped me do this, I would feel very fucking cool. And I'm sure like Slua would care,
Hmm.
because they do care about like these kind of shit. Like they it's like you giving someone something special. You get like, because the Slua are extremely like not selfish, but like they're self-centered. Like most of the time, a Slua lives in one place and like usually doesn't go out
Hmm.
around that much. So like you giving something that belongs to you is kind of very cool for a Slua to do.
Hmm. And yeah, he will make his way to the entrance. Is it open, or is
You
it?
need to like press the buzzer.
Ah, okay. No, because I was like, okay, is it publicly open or is it closed? Okay,
Mhm.
then he will definitely buzz the buzzer for the buzzing.
Ding dong, ding dong. Genevieve opens the library's door. She gives you that look, like not cocky, but a surprised look. Welcome.
My lady Geneve, I was wondering if I could consult some books in the library that you hold, as a sign, of thanks for your hospitality and for gaining access, if only for a time, to your knowledge. I would like to give you this, as he extend the book to her.
She takes the book, smiles. Thank you a lot, Nazrek. It's very kind of you. Please come in. Roll perception empathy.
Hmm. Perception empathy. Oh God, I am very empathic today.
Hmm.
Or successes.
Jenny liked what you did. She was annoyed at something when she opened the door.
Mm. Duly noted.
You go inside, you see the library, but like she follows through a like you follow her through a door, and when you enter past the door, you see the library. It's long. The lights are like not so much, not so a lot,
Mm-hmm.
not so much, not so few. And at the distance there is a um there is the Geneve's room that she probably keeps for herself, and at the same time there's a fireplace. At the fireplace you see this. A she who has wings looking at the fireplace. From the back of her you see she's wearing in green the wings of a falcon.
Mm-hmm.
Geneve nods at Nazrik. Which books did you like? What are you searching? How can I help you?
I have talked with your brother, right, Tuata Robbie. He he is very displeased with what happened in the barony, and I have offered my assistance to searching and understanding those pirates in order to attempt a rescue mission to bring back the people who have been taken.
I have one information. I have information regarding one of them. I think the thieves of the Bright Paradise, also known as the Pirate Coast to the Bahamian Islands. Come, let me open that book for you. Or you can also search for yourself.
Hmm. I will be I will be very grateful if you can point me into the right direction, my lady.
She goes and like takes a couple books. There's a golden retriever. It's like a very normal, but it like the golden retriever seems to watch the sheep, and she gives the books one by one. There's two books. Uh, one of them is the history of the kingdom of I forget the kingdom's goddamn name. Hmm, let me check. Kingdom of Willows. Kingdom of Willows. Willows is the kingdom that is in the south, which is closer to the Bahamas. She opens uh, some of the things. She passes a couple pages and like you see that there is like um, a story of a duke,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other book is about the kingdom of the turtle.
Mm-hmm.
That is the kingdom which you know. It was the kingdom that is before Concordia. Basically,
Mm-hmm.
when she conquered the lands, they called it Concordia. Before that, it was the island of the turtle.
Mm.
She nods and just says, "If you need anything else, let me know."
Of course.
She slowly leaves and leaves you alone with the books. So I'm not going to make you a roll because she literally told you what to read or show you what to read.
Mm.
Um, it seems there used to be a duke. For some, like which one? Which book you read first?
um, I guess I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read them in order.
Okay.
So, so the first about the Kingdom of South.
Okay. There is this like um the kingdom of there is like this thing about the kingdom of Willows. There's like the kings. It seems like recently there was like there was a king, Ilunid king, but he's passed, but like he's gone now, but they don't mention how he is gone. Or it's just like the maybe Genevieve added like a page behind the book, like not without like disrupting the book. It's just
Hmm.
there's a like a paper under it, and I said like there's a new king. Before it seems the king created a history for his land even before the kingdom of Willows was a kingdom, even before she arrived. Uh, and basically, the before the arrival of the she, it seems there was a troll who's leading the lands. This troll is a was like of no house. He was of no house. Uh, Before the she's arrival, he was a sailor. You know, pardon, not a sailor. He had a ship, and he wanted to add Bahamas to his kingdom. Nobody remembers the duke's name, but the duke went to island like the Haiti, Cuba, and Bahamas. You know, like that area. Pardon. He went to Bahamas Island, not the other ones. Uh, and there he met with the Nunahai. It's said that because the war was so bloody, he made a deal with a beast underneath the the sea. And after that, the troll is called Davy Jones.
Hmm.
He ravaged the seaside of the Kingdom of Willows a couple times. He attacked the another small kingdom named White Sands. Um, it's basically the solely the state of Florida where the White Sands is,
Hmm.
and the Willows is the south of New York. It's the I think it is the American Southeast. Yeah, extend most of the American Southeast
Hmm.
except Florida. And basically, he is seen as like this unstoppable force, very powerful, someone who has this weird ship, and his crew all looks like like part sea creatures. He is not a Tulane. A lot of people thought he was a Tulane, but he is not a Tulane.
Hmm.
That's all the information you have.
Okay.
The the golden retriever
Hmm.
is like the he doesn't say anything, but there is like a flying drink brought to you. It seems the golden retriever is making sure it's doing its job right. The flying thing. It's the drink comes from probably the Geneve.
Hmm.
It's wine, very old.
As long as it's not too old to become vinegar.
It's not.
Um,
It's like a normal.
yeah. he will he will take a sip and is basically she still staring at the fire and just being observed by the golden retriever.
Yes, still, she is reading a book. Her wings are all over the place.
Hmm. Can I perceive the book title?
Roll me perception alertness.
Perception alertness. How to overthrow your cousin 101. Eh, no, I wouldn't be able to perceive it with this roll.
I know you would because your perception rolls are like -2.
Oh, that's
You're a
right.
goddamn slua.
I thought it was
Uh,
just on hearing and to read my specialties.
the book she reads is about the Dark Kin.
Hmm. So about the fillet.
No,
No, the dark.
Affine. Roll me your intelligence remembrance. Difficulty is going to be 8.
Okay. Just to be sure, yeah.
Nope.
No.
You can assume it's about Tallane.
Hmm, I see. Hmm. So was was basically the how can I say basically the things that you told me is what I gathered from all of the books or
No,
just
one
the first
book.
one. Okay, then yeah, I'm not gonna focus more on the she, and I'm gonna pass on to another book.
When you like focus on the she, for some reason you feel uncomfortable.
Hmm, it's probably the wings.
The You open the second book.
Hmm.
Now, this book is about again the kingdom of the turtle.
Hmm.
It was like the first one was about the kingdom of Villos, and the second one was about the kingdom of the turtle. It seems the for all these years, even before the arrival of the she, these places called uh, thieves of the bright paradise. The second the pirates and the pirateering started, it become very wild and unpredictable in this land. There are there's like not a central government there. The Concordia states that the thieves that this place belongs to them, but like they don't give a shit about those rules. It's like it's the whoever wrote this book. It's basically outlines those and like whichever like whoever went there to conquer those lands or failed, because the second someone goes there, everyone starts to stand together. Um, there are when you read more, it seems there is like the powerful Nunahai chief who controls one of the fiefdoms. There were like wars between the Nunahai and the Changelings. Uh, One thing that gets your attention is about like there was another captain. This is a recent one, and it takes your attention because he's a slua.
Hmm.
They call him the Silent Waves because it's rumored that he cuts every tongue of everyone who is on his ship. His ship's name is Silence. He's very dangerous, and he's known as the one of the most dangerous captains in the Thieves of the Paradise. Thieves of the pardon, I forget the name. Thieves of the Bright Paradise. Um, it's even said that his cruelty has no limits. But this information that you find is extremely lacking, and it's stated in the book because there is a reason that information is lacking because these people does not want to be part of the Concordia. They are
Mm.
happy the way they are.
Mm. I see. Um, be right back in a second.
Okay, I will also be go to toilet. I'm back. Are you there?
Yep.
Okay, I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry for being late. The information you find seems a bit lacking.
Yeah.
You, while you were looking, after you were done with your studies, you see that the she is a bit closer. It seems that she was going to take some parts of her tea or fill her cup of tea. And she stops while she was behind you and says, "Looking for pirates?"
He will. He will looks up and will nod. Yes, I am actively searching for them.
The feeling of uncomfortableness is a bit raised when she is near you, but she says it's very sad that there's not a lot of information about them, actually. The, the Order is trying to find and to get information from the king in the south. He shared little.
Hmm. So now that I have a closer look, um, do I see any insignia? Because she says she's part of an order.
Yeah, she is part of an order. She has a falcon wings. She has a falcon sigil on her chest. Her armor
Fucking
is.
Gwydion!
It is a Gwydion. Yeah, it is a Gwydion.
Hmm. Well, from the things that I can extract from those tellings, seems to me that they enjoy the lack of information that others share about them.
They do. The recently we captured someone at Bronx. It was from Jersey. There was this weird place in Jersey. It's called Sanction. Bunch of outlaw coming together, creating a place for themselves, but probably it will soon be destroyed. I actually learned some about this place because it seems that they had connections and dealings with them. I can tell you if you want to.
Mm. Mm. I want to roll perception empathy.
Okay, go for it. Your difficulty is +1 because of the uncomfortableness you feel.
Hmm. But does the golden retriever assure me that everything will be fine?
The
But
golden
making me.
retriever is watching you too. Golden retriever is watching you too for some reason. It's just you don't know the reason, but it's watching you. She
Hmm.
is sincere. Your difficulty was 5. She is. She seems to be sincere.
Okay. Um. So I had I had a small blank. Afterwards, she proposed to give me what information
Basically,
exactly?
what she knows about the pirates.
Oh yeah, oh, yeah. Then he will uh he will nod. I would I would indeed very much appreciate any insight. Books gives you much knowledge, but the reality sometimes shares light that words written in pages cannot spread.
True, true. Mind if I sit?
And he will he will just go. We're in a free country. I don't believe that I have the power to not make you sit. Please.
She smiles, and then she sits. My name is Adele. Adele's Apguidian. It is a pleasure to meet with you.
And you will you will not be on Tarna. My name is Nazarek Woodwalker. I do not belong to any house.
I have heard that you were a recent arrival.
Yes, I had the fortunate uh, opportunity to arrive during one of the pirated attack that happened here.
It's a sad thing that it happened here. I'm very sad for those who were get abducted. I try to find ways to save them, but the Concordia doesn't have a fleet as it used to have. I have heard that there are others who are trying to do the Squire Oaken is trying his best. There's this old man named Salvager. He's a grump issue. His son is a recent arrival as well. He has an issue son. It seems they want to do something about it. The that laugh is just very sad that the Concordia doesn't have a fleet. But well,
Mhm.
adventurers, I am sure, will be rewarded handsomely.
Mhm. Rewards, rewards can indeed motivate adventurers, but they should also be motivated by their honor to ensure that the people who have been taken are returned safely to the place that belong.
I have talked with many commoners. If someone can find a ship, I am sure Staten Island will just jump and try to take back the people who was taken away. Um, I actually advised Baron Robbie Forge to ask help from other houses. House Dougal can craft a ship.
Hmm.
But, ah, you were saying something?
No, I was simply going to mention that, right, well, Robbie, I am sure, is doing everything in his power to ensure that his people come back.
I'm sure as well. Now, let's talk about the pirates. The Thieves of the Bright Paradise is such a good name, but it's such a bloody place. The island is ruled by five thieves. The individual who told me this idea used to be a pirate. It's sad that his punishment was death because he has done many unforgettable deeds, but he has shared many. He was working for the most powerful thief, the Ishu Pirate Queen. This is one of them. Um, it's Her name is Hannah Alev. She is. I'm gonna write it in the chat that name because that name is a bit weird.
Hmm.
Um, she's an issue, and it seems that she has some soothsay powers that allows her to make her one step ahead to those who wants to capture her. She,
Moosh,
what's up?
isn't that the name of the woman that was there during my chrysalis?
Uh, Pardon?
Because I remember saying, like, let it be known that this is the time when you try to, you almost captured uh, Captain. Uh,
Yeah, exactly.
well, she was there during my chrysalis.
It was her who attacked here.
Mm.
Now, she is the most powerful of the pirates, but she's not the most cruel. There's a Slua whose name is not known. They call him, she shrugs, Silence.
Mm.
This Slua is, it's rumored that he has everyone in his ship. Everyone get their tongues cut out because he enjoys silence and he likes to hear the waves. He is one of those who was around like for 30 years, never captured. His attacks towards the Kingdom of White Sands are well known. He's very feared there. Now, the third one is a story that everyone knows. Davy Jones. He used to be a duke before the arrival of the Shi, and Now he is going around and ravaging and fighting with everything underwater. He is quite cruel. It seems that he offers a life of eternity to those who he has captured. This may mean that he has Chronos.
Hmm.
Um, the fourth one. Are you a close student of the history?
What did you say? Close to what? Noble history?
No, no, close student of the history.
I have just I have just gotten back, but I do enjoy I do enjoy history as anyone, I would say.
Well, then you would know that the legendary pirate Edward Teach,
What?
Edward Teach, known as Blackbeard,
Hmm. Yes, the name does sound familiar.
either it's the real Blackbeard or someone who acts like the Blackbeard, but he has been around for a while. He is known as the one of the most terrifying pirates who rules his place. His ship's name is the Queen Anne's Revenge, and basically whatever you heard about the Blackbeard himself, it's true for this guy as well. He carries a bunch of pistols. The fifth
Hmm.
one is someone is it seems the thieves of the Black Paradise has an understanding with each other. It's that they have a dealings with the Nunahai. Nunahai are changelings who lives here with us, or they don't live with us that much, but they usually tend to themselves. The and it seems there's a Nunahai chief um, among the pirates force.
Hmm.
The the Nunahai are the I forget the name. Nunahai. What they were called? What I think they were called. What the Americans with like I forget the way they were called in English.
Natives?
Natives, yeah. Native Americans, the changelings. They are the changelings created by the dreams of the Native Americans. The changelings and them have a bit of a past, but seems the thieves allows them to be whoever they want or whatever they want to do. There's the five lords Oh, the thieves of the bright
Mm.
paradise. Now, they have a curse, it seems. They always want to be more famous. Every lord tries to be more famous. Whenever someone becomes extremely famous, or another changeling who starts to hunt pirates down, they duel. Duelism, not just one versus one. The pirate starts to seek the ship who has been defeating pirates. Many try to match them, but one by one they got destroyed. They say that it's a curse. When you defeat one of them, the others have to defeat you because you defeated one of them, and your story needs to end. Or this is just them being greedy.
Mm. So we do have a complex social structure.
They do. I heard slavery is still common there. They sell slaves. I hear that they sell guns, weapons, chimerical things. I even hear there's Talain there. Imagine Talain and the other changelings. Seems all is welcomed. They say everyone is free. The person who died, who told me these things, was defending that place quite harshly. He said that it's better to live under a Gwydian's York than it's to die there, to, live there. I don't think they understand how much nobility and how Gwydian suffers to make sure people can sleep easily and they can rest.
Mm. It is never easy for others to understand. We're all different with different perspectives.
True, many calls us tyrants.
He will, he will, he will just look at her and he will shrug. I just
He's,
came back. I cannot make a statement regarding the political assessment of House Gwydian's politics.
smart answer. Well, I can tell you this. I am an advisor to the Baron Robbie Forge, and that because of the situation with the old one, the our Lord Titus, Regent of Concordia, declared a right of annulment in the county of New Hope. This means every baron in the county and the countess gets someone, and it gets an advisor from the Order of the Flaming Falcon. I am one of them. And for the benefits of the everyone, we are given rights to veto the barons and their decisions. I am someone who wishes to help everyone. So if you need any help, let me know. I know my house is known with its warriors, but as much as I'm a warrior, I tend to call myself a lore master. That's why I'm given here. So if you need any help, don't hesitate to contact me.
Yeah. he will. He will simply. He will simply nod as he's thinking. Yeah, I might somehow get an idea of why. Of why a certain scribe lady wouldn't really be very thrilled. I wish you good luck in your new position.
And I wish you good luck in learning our society. She extends a hand to Nazrek.
And he he will take her.
When you touch her,
Mm-hmm.
you're a knave, right? Like your unseelie legacy.
Mm-hmm.
When you like go there, the sage inside of you, you're like you just feel the sage inside of you for just a few seconds.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Okay.
That was uncomfortable to be around her, and then she turns her back and leaves, goes to fill her cup, and sits in the library reading her book.
Hmm. Okay. Well, um, mm, 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 mm. Is there any more information in the books?
Nope, there aren't, sadly.
Okay. Um. Then. Then he is going to search. He's going to search for. He's going to search for a book on House Darien.
Okay, you find many.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm searching. More specifically, he is searching for. He is searching for a book for a book on lords
Mm-hmm.
on on different basically he's looking for either biographies or genealogy where basically it goes, oh yeah, he did this, person did this, person did
Your
that, everything.
Stannis Baratheon lack of hair.
Yeah.
The you find a book called Known Members of House Durban, written by Baron Robbie Forge.
Mm. I would be so here. So here's here's the thing, because I'm pretty sure that since it's very traditional and classy, um,
Hmm.
there must be portraits.
Yes, there are portraits.
Mm. So he's going to pass. Um, He's going to pass the few pages, and he's gonna search. He doesn't remember the name. Doesn't remember the
Hmm.
name at this point, but he would try to search the portrait from his memories to
You
try
want to
and
find your old lord.
yeah, he wants to know what happened to his old lord, if
You
he's
try to
still there, etc.
you try to find the name of the portraits, and the roll me investigation, perception investigation.
Okay. Okay. Nope.
You don't remember this time. The you try actually no, you do because minus two difficulty.
Okay.
You try to look and remember, and like a couple of them rings a bell. One of them is um a lord in Boston. He's a baron,
Mm-hmm.
owner of a house, pardon, a cauldron house.
Mm-hmm.
There's another lord. Um, it seems he died in accordance for. He was an autumn she who sided with the commoners.
Mm.
Lord Astinus. And roll me intelligence remembrance.
Yep. I super remember.
You remember your Lord Astinus. He is Lord Astinus Abdervan, a baron of Jersey. It
Mm.
is written in the book as well that he used to be in the Jersey in the Accordance War. Not much known what happened to him, but his whole household died in fire.
Mm.
But you remember the doors. You remember the lords and the door that was shut to you, that you were told to go away. This is just happening right now because you try to tap into your memories and you have fucking five successes. You remember like the voices coming to your ear, screams and the sword fighting. The door is close to you as you try to find a place to leave, but you couldn't. There were more, but you don't remember at the moment. You're sure this is not all.
He uh, he will clench his fists as he remembers he remembers those details, and he will he will take he will take a notebook. He will take a notebook and he will copy everything from everything from the book that he can find on Lord Astinus, and the few uh, the few memories that have come back,
Hmm.
and afterward uh, afterward he will close he will close the book. Will close the book, put them back where he took them, and he if if there again, again, where is the station I had burning? If Lady Genevieve is still near, he will go and thank her for the access to those information, and that he will now take, with her permission, take his leave.
You are given the permission, and she thanks you for your gift. It seems she is actually reading the gift at the moment.
Mm. So yeah, it's basi- basically it's a it's a book on animals, and uh and there's basically a lot of annotation and additional pieces that have been added.
I got you.
And yes, he will look he will look back at the golden retriever, and
Hmm.
he will ask, Lady Genevieve, is he the guardian of his temple of knowledge?
Exactly.
Mm.
Meatballs is a very nice individual. It does help me keep this place safe.
Mm. Then I guess that I will have to pay him homage the next time that I come.
If you wish, he will be very happy. It will be very happy. Right, Meatballs? And the dog actually does respond and says, "Of course."
Then I will make sure to bring I will make sure to bring you something.
Why don't you bring me a book? The dog says.
A book it is then.
Thank you.
Hmm. And he will uh, he will look one last time into the direction of the Gwydian dictator,
Hmm.
and he will uh, he will take he will take he will take his leave, as he's thinking that, yeah, it's those are interesting times, interesting times indeed.
Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, guys, for watching. See you next time.